Minister LeBlanc says he no longer sees Trump's 51st talk as a joke. He saw this as a well-humored joke when it first came up, but now the Dominic LeBlanc minister is no longer laughing at the repeated conversation of the president-elected USA, Donald Trump, about the United States merger with Canada. "I think he was far beyond the idea of a joke," said LeBlanc in French when speaking to reporters in Ottawa on January 8, before the Liberal caucus meeting. LeBlanc was at Trump's private resort in Mar-a-Lago, Palm Beach, Florida, November 29, 2024, when the new president made the first comment about making Canada the United States' state with the Governor Justin Trudeau in command. The meeting occurred shortly after Trump threatened to impose 25% fares on Canadian products for security issues at the border. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau would have told Trump that such punitive measures would kill the Canadian economy. Trump replied that if Canada couldn't survive with a $100 billion commercial superavit with the United States, maybe you should join your neighbor from the south, according to Fox News. Questioned about the comment after the meeting, LeBlanc said Trump was just playing, because there were joyful jokes between him and Trudeau. Since then, variations of Trump's comment about making Canada part of the U.S. became common, whether by means of posting on social media or press collectives. On the last accusation, January 7, Trump said he could use economic strength to merge Canada with the United States. "Canada and United States, that would really be something," Trump said at a press conference in Mar-a-Lago. "You get rid of this line, UNK, of the border, UNK, artificially designed, and take a look at how it looks, and it would also be much better for national security." In reaction, LeBlanc said Trump's approach is becoming completely counterproductive. "It's a way for him to sow confusion, shake people without reason," said the minister before the Liberal caucus meeting. "We completely understand that, UNK, the merger, UNK, will never happen. What needs to happen is a joint job around the border security, immigration, in the economy." Trudeau also reacted to Trump's last comment on January 7, saying there's no chance Canada could become part of the United States. LeBlanc's border plan was for the first time to Mar-a-Lago last November as a public security minister. He was in charge of drafting a plan to enforce security at the border, whose details were released in mid-December. The plan includes $1.3 billion in spending to buy surveillance equipment and detection, and proposes to establish a transfrontier task force to repress drug trafficking. LeBlanc returned to Mar-a-Lago last week of December to discuss the border plan, this time as a finance minister after replacing Chrystia Freeland in office, and accompanied by the Minister of Foreign Jolie. Jolie told the reporters before the caucus meeting Trump needs to be taken very seriously. "I never take your threats lightly. At the same time, we can't take the bait, and I also think we're extremely strong as a country," she said. The newly named Minister of Public Security David McGuinty didn't say if the plan to avoid Trump's tariff threat was rejected by the new U.S. administration. Trump repeated his threat of imposing rates very serious and substantial to Canada on January 7. McGuinty said the work around the border security update is underway, with the RCMP commissioner traveling to Washington, D.C., on January 10. The minister also said he plans to visit in 2 weeks. "I want to go there with my hands busy to show the progress we're making," he said before the caucus meeting. The Liberal government will be busy with Trump's possession on January 20 and an internal dispute for leadership after Trudeau announced his intention to resign. LeBlanc, who was seen as a viable competitor to replace Trudeau, said he won't run for the highest post. The minister said that instead, he wants to focus on the fare threat. McGuinty, a longtime MP who received his first cabinet post on a change on December 20, also said he has no intention of running for leadership. "Out of the question," he said when questioned by reporters. Jolie said he's still thinking whether to run or not, having to assess the cost to his family.